listeners of this great pig milker army. Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. I have traveled across many lands to bring you...
It wasn't that far.
To bring you this awesome brewery of the week. This debut of Tailgate Brewery from Nashville, Tennessee, the great city of Nashville, the music city. My opinion, this brewery, we traveled to many of them in Nashville. Cheyenne and I just got back from vacation. So this brewery, my opinion, probably the best brewery in Nashville, or at least the best that we tried. We brought back many beers home with us. So Tailgate Brewery started brewing in Nashville in 2014. They have moved up from a 3-barrel system to a 50-barrel system, and they have 30 beers on tap in every single tap room. They have 3 tap rooms in the city of Nashville in different locations, so you can always find it while you're passing through or there to stay. I have brought 3 beers with me on this grand journey. We have first the cherry apricot cider, which is like a juicy juice in your mouth. It is an ABV of 5%.
What the fuck's a juicy juice?
Like the juice boxes.
Why didn't you just say juice box?
Yeah, same thing.
No, a juicy juice?
It's like a juice box in your mouth, everybody. It's the cherry apricot cider. It is absolutely wonderful. The next we have is a Painkiller Snack, which is their series of fruited, sour, snack-flavored beers. This is basically like a tiki bar drink. This has an ABV of 4.9%, and it actually has this one has a 4.08 bottle cap rating on Untapped.com. The next one is my personal absolute favorite, because I am a big fan of pickleback shots. This is the Dill With It. This is a dill pickle flavored Kolsch with a 5.4% ABV. With a 3.44 bottle cap rating on Untapped.com, which I give it a 6 out of 5 because it was my absolute fucking favorite. So please, everybody, if you're passing through Nashville, or if you were there and you listen to this, go stop by Tailgate Brewery today. They have a wonderful selection of beers and all-time favorite, best creative beers in Nashville. Go check it out. Now let's get into the episode.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. I am Ryan, your fucking general, leader, master, whatever.
Not master.
Huh? Not master?
No.
Well, yeah, if like you're my apprentice, I'm your master.
You're the Dumbledore.
That's fine. I'll be an old guy with a long fucking ZZ Top beard.
Well, he died, so.
He was murdered. Different.
He was not murdered, he died.
No, he got fucking murdered.
By Father Time.
No. No, not true. He was murdered. In the show, he was murdered.
Welcome, wizards, witches, warlocks, and the occasional Dementor to this clusterfuck Quidditch match of a podcast.
Right.
Yeah. Who is the Golden Snitch?
Me.
Let's find out.
I'm the fucking Golden Snitch.
Ryan has
every goddamn character.
Ryan has the Golden Snitch of penises.
Yeah. Small but fast.
Small but fast.
Right. So welcome, everybody. I'm Ryan. You know me if you listen to the show. If not, welcome. And joining me as always, sometimes, is Cody.
Why is this sometimes? I've been gone twice.
Count it.
I've been gone 2 episodes.
People don't forget.
They do forget.
If you've been listening since fucking episode 1,
you're probably not listening anymore.
God help you, because you're not fucking here anymore. But if you have been listening, let's say episode 2. So if you've been listening to episode 2, you've noticed that Cody hadn't been here a couple times.
You take pity on us. If you've been listening since episode 2, you take pity on us.
Either that or you really like the show.
If you just started listening, welcome. You're probably thinking, why is one brother saying that the other brother has a golden snitch penis? Well, that's how we get that kind of freaky.
Because it's fucking true.
We get that kind of freaky on this podcast. Not really. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode. I am back. But you didn't know that because I was never gone.
Right.
You did not know that I was gone, but I was gone. Cheyenne and I just got back from vacation in Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, they would have last episode.
Yeah. So welcome. I am glad to be back. It was, I had to drive the whole time because that's what you get when you are with somebody that doesn't like driving. You have to drive 100% of the time. Now, I don't mind driving.
Like you fucking hated it.
I don't mind driving, but I had to drive everywhere. And sometimes I like to be chauffeured. It's weird, but it's weird for me to be chauffeured around sometimes. But, you know, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm all right. But we had a really good time. Obviously, we brought a tremendous plethora of beers from Tailgate Brewery. We stopped at 7 or 8, I believe. There was so many. There was I filled out a page of breweries and wineries. So the first side of the page had 35 breweries on it. The second half of the page had 35 wineries. And we were just going to pick and choose, just see how far they were, and just see which ones sounded interesting. I picked 10. We didn't even get to, or I picked 15. We didn't even get to make it to fucking 15. We didn't even make it there. But they were pretty much all of them. I was very happy with them. We had a great time. I like Nashville. It is super fucking big compared to where I live. There is like different little boroughs everywhere. It's crazy. But honestly, from our experience,
So it's kind of like New York.
honestly, it's probably I would say Nashville. See, I would say that Nashville. I don't know how big New York is compared to Nashville. I don't even know what the largest city.
Well, New York is way bigger, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, probably.
No, but I'm talking about like the boroughs of New York.
Yeah,
like
basically.
You got the Bronx,
so there's
Queens,
so there's
Staten
literally
Island.
There's literally like it goes, instead of that, it's more like neighborhoods. So it's like, over here's Pie Town, here's Melrose, here's Germantown, here is...
Are they Germans?
East Nashville, South... I don't know, but it's just Germantown.
No.
East Nashville, South Nashville. It's just different little areas. It's almost like not boroughs, because boroughs is like Brooklyn is like a fucking... They call it a borough, but it's the size of a fucking city. So, essentially...
It is a city.
Yeah, so essentially... So essentially, it's basically just like neighborhoods or regions. So New York is the largest city, and in the top 5, Nashville's not even in the top 5. Nashville is not even in the top 10. So if we ever went to New York City, which I would love to go see New York City, I would know what to fucking do. But essentially, it was larger than any city I've ever been to.
Their population is the most.
Right, it was...
But their area isn't.
Oh, okay. So...
Houston is bigger than them.
Okay, so yeah, Houston...
So
Houston on the top 10 has the largest area for square miles, and they have 627 square miles. That's a big fucking area.
Yeah, but it's also Texas, so nobody lives there.
Right. Yeah, they do.
I mean, there's a few people that live there.
A few people that live in a giant city.
There's a couple cowboys at this one bar. And that's it.
There's 2 billion people that live in Houston.
I don't know. Honestly, I like Texas. I would move there.
Did I say billion? I meant million. Sorry.
Yeah, but I like Texas. I would move there if I could.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about it.
Right, so. But it's so... You just want to move there because Joe Rogan moved there.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he's probably alright as a person, but I ain't moving there because of him.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, okay. But... No, it was a great time.
Him his fucking Spotify money.
Yeah, his spot. I wish we had fucking any money.
I would take it in a goddamn heartbeat.
Yeah, I wish we had any money.
Yo, this is Spotify. We want you to. We're gonna give you $2.5 million to come over to Spotify and bring all your fans with us. We're like, fucking, where's my goddamn paper?
For $2.5 million, you can rename it.
Mm-hmm. They probably want us to rename it.
No. That's part of the aesthetic. Like, you can't be a cumcaster.
Well, we all know that Cody Eichert liked it, so...
Yeah, you can't be... You can't not appreciate the creativity of the name compared to our last name.
I feel like that's how we got. But I feel like that's how we got some of our listeners, and then they listened to episode 1, and they're just like, "Fuck this show."
I mean, one guy early on, he commented on something. I can't remember what it was. He's like, "You guys should call this the Cum Shot." I was like, "No, because we're not preverts. We're not weird like that.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, get out of our feed." But
I only cum shot in a sock, so
yeah,
we're not calling this a cum shot.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you for that. Yeah, basically, so back to the vacation. It was wonderful. We had a great time. Everything was pretty much basically 15 minutes from each other. We learned really quick that
not to mess with the homeless people.
No, not that. We learned really quick that the places that are recommended on Google. So don't let Google contradict where the fuck you want to go.
Because it's tourist.
Yeah. Go just look up fucking places. So like the best barbecue we had there, it was called Peg Leg Porker. Shout out to Peg Leg Porker. Those ribs were fucking fire. Fried chocolate pie. And it was amazing. And it was like number 15 on the Google list of barbecue. And on the top, obviously, it's
well, the thing is like
Marcus,
where hotels are. Like, people are just like, oh, I don't want to go too far from the hotel. Especially with COVID. So they'll go, like, there's a barbecue restaurant right across the street. They'll fucking go there. And then they'll rate it. We say it all the time. It's white people. It's white people ratings. It's white people stuff. It's all, it's white people.
It's white suburban people. White suburban people. So, like, so the 22-year-old that drives his parents' Range Rover, he gives this barbecue or this hot chicken place a 5-star review
because it has a drive-through.
Right. Now we had a really good hot chicken at this place called Party Foul. That was fucking fire. It's local. If there's more than fucking one of them, I don't want to go to it.
Right, it's a chain.
Exactly. I don't want to go.
Now, if there's like two, like one on the east, one on the west, and that's all there is.
Right. Now, breweries are different. Breweries are different because they have expanded so much and they are done.
That means they're good.
That means they're good. So, it's one of those things where don't fucking let Google contradict or like dictate where you go.
Yeah.
Find your own shit. So look up shit on Google, but don't go to the first fucking 3. Or if you really want to, go find out for yourself. Try it. Because we did have barbecue at this one place. I'm not going to mention them. But it was a waste of money. It was okay. It wasn't the best. It was okay.
And when in doubt, ask people. I know COVID's kind of hard, but just be like, if you're staying in a hotel or at an Airbnb, like message your Airbnb person or ask like the person who works at the hotel if they live in Nashville and ask them.
Well, see, our Airbnb host, he gave us a lot of recommendations, a whole list, and they did hold up. They were really good recommendations. Some of them we should have listened to him because we went to these other places and just like we should have listened to him because it's way fucking better. We were actually staying in a very diverse neighborhood. A very diverse side of town. It was technically Woodbine, Berry Hill area. So it's very diverse, very ethnic. A lot of like Greek and kebab places.
Ooh. Did you go to any kebab places?
No.
Damn it.
Because we wasted our time with these white suburban mom places.
Damn, you fucked up on that one.
And we shouldn't have. But some of them were good. In those certain neighborhoods, we went to this place called it was in 12 South, which is a very up and coming good neighborhood, safe white suburban neighborhood, we'll say.
#safe.
Yeah. And there was this place called 12 South Tap Room. It's just a tap room, and they had this grass-fed ribeye quesadilla, and it was some of the best food we had there. And the beer was good. They had a good selection. It's just a tiny little place in a good neighborhood. If you deterred yourself away from the really good neighborhoods where like the uppity stuff is, you can miss some of that good stuff. And we did have another couple of good places in these really good neighborhoods. But the diverse side of town, there was haciendas everywhere, taco trucks, and they were all amazing. We went to this one taco truck in this little small neighborhood downtown called Pie Town. It was just a taco truck, and it was called Pie Town Tacos. And we stopped there, and it was fucking awesome. It was awesome.
Yep.
And we had a really great time, and everything was actually relatively 15 minutes from everything else. We got to drive around and see all of Nashville. And then the day before we left, we decided to be fucking vacation creepers, and I was like, where do the stars live on Google? And they mainly live in like Brentwood neighborhoods in like this town called Franklin outside of Nashville. So I was like, hey, you want to go be a fucking weirdo and go and check out where the fucking...
Let's go see where Alan Jackson lives.
Yeah, we're going to see where like some people live. And she's like, sure. It was like 15 minutes outside of town in this neighborhood called Brentwood, and it's like in the hills.
So whose house did you see?
Well, I'm pretty sure we drove by a football player's house, and he got out of his car to get his mail, and he waved at us. Multiple people waved at us, but then they were like walking on the sidewalk, and they waved at us as we went by. And I have a nice new car that I got not too long ago, so we kind of fit in. We didn't look like fucking weirdos driving around like a fucking Kia Soul. And not shitting on anybody that has a Kia Soul, but
yeah, we are. If you're as big as me and you drive a fucking Kia Soul, what's your problem, dude?
Yeah, but they would wave at us, and then we'd go around the neighborhood and come back by like we're just fucking. We're technically trespassing and soliciting, which all of the neighborhoods had signed not to do that. And then they would give us weird looks like, what the fuck? Then they just like drive by. So we were just being vacation creepers. But it was really cool to see, these giant houses in these, secluded neighborhoods in this one side outside of Nashville, in this one part outside of Nashville. And, most of the celebrities that have a lot of money there, basically they have like gated off houses, and some you can see from the road and some you can't at all. But it was really cool to actually experience it and go and hang out around these places to actually see it, because I feel like in Nashville the celebrities are pretty safe. No, you don't get. It's not like there's a
a lot of them in Nashville aren't real. Well, they're not.
No, they are. They are real celebrities. They are real celebrities. But here's the thing. Though. It's a different kind. It's not a movie. It's a music genre.
Right.
It's a music genre type of celebrity status. So it's not as widespread. I want to say
Hollywood.
Right. And there's not anybody on the street selling star maps, and you can go and see where all these people's houses live. So I feel like they're pretty lucky in that way that. They don't.
There's not a business around it,
right?
Like
they don't
Hollywood.
have. Yeah, they don't.
And
have
usually, like celebrities, they have a place in L.A. and New York. They don't even touch Nashville. So it's different. And I think what really helps it out is like they don't have a star tour or a celebrity tour like L.A. does,
and, which is great, and they're lucky in that way, and they could have seclusion and live a normal life, which is exactly what I want until you get Cheyenne and Cody coming from fucking Indiana. They're like, hey, let's be fucking, creepers around the neighborhood.
100 layer donut.
It got to the point where Cheyenne got scared that we were gonna like get the cops call us and shit. I'm like, we're gonna be fine.
They would just tell you to leave.
We're just being weirdos. The whole time we're driving around like we're such fucking weirdos. But it was really cool. It was really cool to see and experience it. I'm sorry if I gave away the neighborhood that all of you live in, but you could just Google it. you could
just, hey Siri, where do the stars live in Nashville?
Yeah, you could just fucking Google that shit. It's not a fucking secret.
Yeah,
it's not a secret society. It's not secret information.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we had a good time. We're definitely. We won't go back anytime soon just because we like to travel and stuff like that. Traveling's really a big thing for us. But really enjoyed the food, the culture, the beer, everything. One of my... I'll mention just this other brewery because they were probably my personal favorite, despite having... I know Tailgate Brewery, which was mentioned in the review, they had the best overall beer that I've never had before. I didn't review this one, and they had a pumpkin spice latte flavored beer. It was a stout, and it was fucking amazing. All of their beer was great. They had a watermelon wheat. It was awesome. But this place was my personal favorite because it's got that small vibe brewery. It's cool. It's hipster. It's arty. It's called Crazy Gnome, and they just opened a year ago. And it's in East Nashville. So if you're in East Nashville, you're driving through Nashville, just Google Crazy Gnome Brewery. That was my personal favorite. It was a good time. That was a very, very good time. So we definitely got t-shirts and stuff like that, and stickers. And I brought a couple stickers home for the table in the studio.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of those.
I don't even know if have we ever talked about the stickers?
I feel like we have.
I feel like
we have. Our podcast
If you ever get to come on the show, people, if you're lucky enough to come on the show, you'll see the table we record on. And
it's not about luck. It's just if we're desperate to have a guest.
There is... Well, now my half is tainted by Shy because she put one over here.
She did,
but it was half of the table is covered in nothing but stickers.
But eventually, the whole table's gonna be done.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
My half is fucking untouched beside this one that's under my computer. But the half of Cody's table is covered in stickers and beer wrappers. Like if he was lucky enough to pull a label off of a beer and get it to stick to the table,
right?
Some miraculous.
That was back in the early days of when we were recording. And I would sit here, and I would be kind of drunk while we're recording. Sitting here on the podcast, and you could just hear me just pulling the fucking wrappers off of cans.
Right, and it's not even all beer stickers. There's like a lot of like On It stickers on here.
Yeah, Onnit.com,
which is like a supplement company and stuff.
It's a very advanced, naturally derived supplement company that I support. That I support 100%. So we have On It stickers. We have just other cool shit on here. Just
got a Magpul.
Yeah, a Magpul sticker. What else do we have over here?
Basically that's about it. Beer on it. Magpul got a hunting sticker over there.
Yeah, just different things we're fucking interested in. Honestly, I mean, it's our fucking table and we can do what we want with
it. Cody has ruined his side of the table.
That's fine because yours will get ruined. The entire table will be covered.
It better fucking not.
I'm not gonna put any underneath the mic though because it'll never get seen again.
Good. At least one section of the table won't be covered.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with the travels and
you fucked up not getting a kebab.
We definitely we missed out on some things. We were excited to be there and we're like, oh, awesome neighborhood. Let's go check it out. The neighborhoods were very nice. There was a good vibe in almost everyone, no matter where you went, to be honest with you. Downtown got a little sketch sometimes.
When the homeless man yelled at you?
Yeah. And also people know we did not go on Broadway because we are not basic tourists. We like to get out and see the city. I'm pretty sure we saw the entirety of Nashville. We went downtown, Broadway. We did not go on Broadway. We drove past it just to see it because I'd never seen it before. East side, north side, wherever. We went to all these little neighborhoods, Germantown. We went to all these little neighborhoods just to see what was there. And we've seen all of Nashville. We've seen everywhere, which I take comfort in that, knowing that we've seen the entire place and didn't spend our whole time getting drunk on Broadway, which is the basic traveler's tourist spot. Yeah, the basic bitch tourist spot.
Which we've talked about that before. We don't like doing that.
I'm not dogging anybody that likes doing that. Hey, man, if you want to go see... we drove past the Ryman, which I like seeing all these cool historic spots. And, Broadway was cool and it was fun. It was fucking loud as shit. So loud. And because there's music playing constantly in every single bar right next to each other. I don't know how you fucking hear anything. But... that's fine if that's you and you want to see all that stuff that you think is cool, but I don't think it's cool. I don't think it was fun and it was cool to see it, but I don't think it's fun to go hang out at a touristy spot. I don't, and that's where we went wrong. We went wrong by going to a few restaurants and bars that were more of touristy spots, and we definitely paid for it in lack of flavor and enjoyment, and then our wallets too, obviously.
You will definitely pay more. Like if you go on vacation and all you do is fucking eat fast food, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? You're on vacation.
You're definitely saving money.
Yeah, you're saving money. It was like, what'd you do out there? Oh, we went to the beach and all this stuff. It was like, oh, did you have any good food? Yeah, their McDonald's down there was fucking great. Yeah. Shamrock Shake, bro.
Well, especially the neighborhood we were living in. We were staying in at the Airbnb. It was a very diverse neighborhood, And I mean that as in there was a Hispanic market 2 blocks away and every 2 blocks after that for the next 5 miles. It was crazy.
Did you bring any hot sauces back? No hot sauce mission?
No, I did not bring any hot sauces back. I should have. We just didn't get to that point. One of the days we were there, we ate so much that I could not fucking move. We had to go home. We got home at like 7 o'clock. And I was like, fuck this shit. We're staying here. I'm not doing anything.
Was that when you called me Saturday?
Yeah.
Because you had like $25 bottomless mimousas.
Yeah, we had $25 bottomless mimosas at this place called City Winery, which is a very nice, big winery. Downtown is very nice. Very good food there. It had very good food. And when you throw $25 bottomless mimosas in my face, we're going to drink them. And we had 12 each. So we definitely indulged on that. And that was within a 2-hour time frame. So we were... needless to say, smashed. But we had a very, very good time. And I'm excited for our next vacation because, like I said, I love traveling. Anybody who loves traveling, I mean, I'm sure you understand. You like seeing new places. I just can't understand. Now, if you don't have the money to go and travel or the means to go and travel, I mean, just trying to get out and just finding new places. Drive around your fucking city. Drive around your city and see, you'll find places you never even knew existed. I do it all the time, and I've lived here for 3 years, and I'll just drive, and I love driving around, and I'll be like, oh, hey, there's a cool coffee shop I didn't even know existed, or a cool restaurant.
That's what I've been telling people a lot at work because of we've been, where we work, it's, medical, so we've been working through the whole entire COVID. A lot of people haven't, and that sucks, but... we have, and with dealing with COVID and working is stressful. Dealing with COVID anyway is fucking ridiculous.
Dealing with anything is stressful.
Yeah, but dealing with COVID and having to come into work all day and all that stuff, and some of the people I work with have been getting like stressed out and stuff like that, and I'm like, I tell people, I was like, your body can handle a lot. I said it's your mind that will crack. Your mind will fall before your body ever will. And what you need to do is just, if on a weekend, whenever you're not working...
Smoke some meth.
No, don't smoke meth. You need to reset your brain. You don't have to, if you don't have the money, you don't have to do anything. What I tell people is, as long as you got gas in the car, fucking just drive. Drive for fucking 3 hours and go see something, stop at McDonald's, and then come back. At least you're gone for a day and you're just spending time with family... or even by yourself or with your dog or whatever.
Or don't go to McDonald's, Well,
I mean, if they don't have money is what I mean.
If they don't have money, they're not going to go to McDonald's.
Then where are they going to go?
Nowhere, because they can't afford to eat.
Then fucking drive 3 hours or drive 3 hours back and don't eat.
Fasting never killed anybody. Unless you have low blood sugar, then you might die.
Yeah, you might die. But what I'm saying is, go out there and do something. Go hiking. It's basically free to hike. A lot of places are, unless they have like a fee to get into a national park or something like that.
Then it's not free.
Yeah, but who doesn't have $5 to get into a park?
Poor people.
Well, if you're that fucking poor,
the homeless man that yelled at us in Nashville.
Yeah,
he didn't have $5. He wanted $5.
Yeah, he wanted $5 and that taco salad you had.
Yeah. So go travel.
Go out there and experience life, people.
Yeah, go out there and experience life. Nobody found out the mysteries of life and the enjoyment of travel sitting on the couch. They just have to get a new couch sooner. That's it.
Right.
Can we break for pee break?
Yeah. We're back, people.
Post pee meter. So, where would you want to travel?
I want to go different places.
While we're on this topic of traveling,
I would like to go to Michigan, up near the lakes. I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Colorado. I want to go to the Carolinas.
All the places that are cold are those first three.
In certain months, you catch them when they're warm.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Washington. And
what do you want to see? What do you want to see in those states?
In Canada, I just want to go to Canada, like Toronto or something like that.
You just want to drink in Canada?
No. Why would I want to go up there?
Do you want to drink in Canada? Go
Prostitution's legal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You want to go to the red light district.
Like I want to fuck some dirty prostitute.
No, but you can go to the red light district.
And do what?
I don't know.
Just walk around? Hey, I'm just visiting.
Yeah. Hey, just visiting. How are you today?
I'm from America, eh?
I don't think they appreciate that.
Well, we don't have any Canadian listeners, so it doesn't fucking
matter. Do we not?
No, we don't have any.
This is not Reese, Canada?
I think they have their own separate shit, honestly.
Really?
I think so.
It's like, I don't know how they communicate in Canada. It's just somebody write, send a message by pigeon to Canada and get them to listen to the podcast. Just put 2 words, the cummcast. Yeah. And just send it. Somebody just send it on a pigeon. Preferably somebody that listens farther north. Do we have any listeners in Michigan or anybody? Anybody in the northern states?
I don't think in the past, not anymore.
All you guys in California. I know we got listeners in California. There's a fuck ton of pigeons out there. So go listen to go listen.
There's a lot of fires out there too.
Yeah. So go send. So gather. Or if you live in Vegas, gather Mike Tyson's pigeons and put them.
I think that's one place we don't, Nevada.
Put a little letter on his on the pigeon's leg and send it to fucking Canada. Just say the cummcast, and that's it. Enough said. You don't have to say any more. Just the cummcast.
Yeah, but
on a pigeon.
I want to go to Toronto. Toronto's honestly not that far from here. You could drive there. I think it's like 10 to 12 hours.
Do you want to go anywhere not in the country and not Canada?
Don't want to go anywhere not in the country?
Not in the U.S. or Canada.
I'd like to go to Ireland. I'd like to go to Amsterdam. That's a big one. I want to go to Amsterdam because it's dope.
How dope is it?
Not because of the dope. Because it's cool. Like the canals and all that stuff.
The canals!
Yeah.
What brings you to Amsterdam? The canals!
They ever read Light District too?
The canals!
Maybe it's the dope. I don't know. Anyway, I just think it'd be cool to go to Europe. Iceland, they say a lot of Iceland's pretty fucking cool. I'm like a nature kind of guy. Because I know you like beaches and shit like that.
I like everything.
Well, yeah, but like you want to go to Florida a lot and all that stuff.
I want to go to Florida because it's fucking warm.
Yeah, but I'm more of like a nature kind of guy. Like, that's why I want to go to Colorado. I want to get like an Airbnb in the mountains and stuff like that. And that's why I want to go to Washington because of the national forests and all that stuff. You need a
girlfriend that can go with you on all these, so you're not going by yourself.
I'll find one day. Somebody reach out. If you're listening to the show and you're halfway decent, then fucking reach out.
Worse ways have, hooked people or brought people together. So, it is 2020. Let's get you a date on the podcast.
If you're not super fugly, hit me up.
If you're not super fugly, let's try that again.
If you're hot, hit me up. If you're a nice lady,
then there's
in between the ages of
not if you think you're a nice lady,
yeah.
But if people have told you you're a nice lady, because if you think you're a nice lady, you might not be nice.
Let's just say if you're in between the ages of, let's say 23, 24,
and 45.
No. 23, 24 to... I would go as high as like 35. 35's not
35?
I'm getting ready to be 28. That's not that big.
So? It was
7
35.
years?
That's a seamstress, man. That's an old broad right there at 35.
Not really.
Just kidding. I am a firm believer that your 30s are your prime. So it's not like... people say, like, oh, 21, my 20s are my prime. No, dude, because 30, if you've had a career for, 5 years or so, then you have money to do shit. You're old enough to not do dumb stuff if you're mature enough. And you probably have a significant other to enjoy that stuff with, or children. So those are your best years. You get to watch your kids grow up. You have a career. You have money. You have a house, car. You're paying things off. You actually have a direction for the rest of your life in your 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And you should, or at least you should have that. So I feel like your 30s are your prime because that's when you probably have your student loans paid off or almost paid off. And
you're actually fucking grown up. It took
you're actually starting to make fucking income, like a good income to
your
provide.
credit's halfway decent.
Yeah. So
sorry, we took a drink.
Yeah,
both of us at the same time.
We both took a drink at the same time. That's what happens when you're twins. You do it sometimes.
Yeah.
I remember when we were growing up, and I was just like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie?" And you're like, "Yeah, what do you want to watch?" And I'll say something like, "I was thinking that same thing." It's twin telepathy, but in the dumbest shit.
What do you think of? Okay, think of a movie in 3, 2, 1. Hot Tub Time Machine.
Princess Bride.
But yeah, a lot of these places I want to go traveling is just places I want to go. Like, I haven't been there and I want to go.
Can I just say I thought of Hot Tub Time Machine yesterday?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I saw a commercial of it because I saw a thing about John Cusack, but why he's not in movies anymore. It's basically because he's just a fucking asshole and he's hard to work with. But, yeah.
That's the same with Bruce Willis, I heard. But it's Bruce fucking Willis.
Yeah, but he's Bruce Willis and he's been in everything, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
You've been in fucking 3 Die Hard movies. You're set for the rest of your life.
He's like the bald golden retriever. Like, everybody wants him.
Yeah.
Everybody wants 2 of him.
He looks like shit now, but he's also 75.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I personally, I like to travel anywhere. The one place I want to go the most is Mediterranean. Take my ass to the fucking Mediterranean.
That'd be nice.
That's where I want to go. I want to go to Greece, Spain, France.
Spain'd be cool.
Portugal. Just cruise me up the fucking Mediterranean Sea, and like that's where I want to go. And I want to go to like these tiny little islands. I found this, like, I would like to go to this resort in Papua New Guinea. I want to go to this tiny little island in the middle of the fucking ocean, and like a one wave, bloop, gone, fucking dead. But it's a cool little resort. It's a tiny little island, middle of the fucking ocean. But
I want to go to North Korea to be the second American to ever go there.
I think they might let you in. Unless you just don't advertise the podcast. Don't advertise the podcast, because we have talked so much shit about Kim Jong-un.
But he's fucking dead, so it doesn't matter.
He's not fucking dead.
Do you think I could be him? Like, if I just, like, get up and, like, dress like him, fucking nerdy bowl cut?
I think you probably could, but you'd have to gain 50 pounds.
What?
You'd have to gain 50 pounds to be Kim Jong-un, because he's a fat fuck. Come on, man.
I'm already huge.
It was a joke.
I'm pretty sure
I thought you would laugh. It's a fucking joke.
Well, it wasn't funny.
I thought it was. Because you'd have to gain 50
What place
pounds.
would you not go?
Fucking North Korea. I would totally go to South Korea. I think Korea would be cool. What place would I absolutely not go? That's a fucking hard one, because there's places, there's so many cities and countries inside of the world that in the world that literally I have no fucking idea. I was looking up Airbnbs. It's just browsing, just like the interesting stays that you can click on, and it's like the little huts underneath the stars and the fucking mountains, and it's called something, and it's in Spain. I was like, fuck, I don't know.
I would even go to Afghanistan. They say the mountains and like the hills in Afghanistan are fucking awesome. Like, they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I've heard people talk about, the mountains in Afghanistan, and the beaches are really beautiful because nobody can really go to them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. How many countries? There's not any countries in Indiana.
How many countries in the world?
So there's 195 countries in the world today. This total compromises 193 that are member states of the United States, and
United Nations.
United Nations, and 2 countries that are non-member observer states: the Holy See and the State of Palestine. Okay, so these 2 places are not considered. They're unique. They're their own little place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many countries, and it's hard to fucking even comprehend like where to go. But back to that, back to what I would go, or where I would go. I like beaches, I like mountains, I like seclusion, wherever. If it's cool, I want to fucking go there. If I'm interested in going there, I want to go there. We really want to go on a trip to Dublin and hang out. I found this place to stay in the city center, and I thought it'd be fucking sweet. It'd be very. It was kind of a pricey vacation. I want to go see Africa. I want to go everywhere, and
I do not want to go.
It's just
Africa.
it's just the fact of the money, the expenses. Being a working class normal person, it's the expenses and the time. It takes time. It takes years to go to all these places, and we'll probably never ever get to go to every single.
That's one place I don't want to go. Africa. I don't want to go there.
I think it'd be dope to go to Africa. I think it'd be sweet. To see where everything pretty much fucking started is Africa.
I ain't fucking like that now. Everybody goddamn AK-47. Bop, 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 bop.
Where the what? What the fuck are you talking about?
You seen movies and shit.
Movies?
Child.
All right, Mom.
Child soldiers.
Where do you get your news from? Facebook. Yeah. Fuck that.
Facebook
no.
and the iGram.
It's
iGram. Instagram.
Yes, it's like that. That's like in the Congo, and the Congo is still a fucking war zone. Still today, it's those places do exist, but you can still go and see a place and have a good time. Like we got to see part of Africa in Nashville. We went to the zoo. I mean, that was pretty dope.
You got to see a part of what?
Part of Africa. I mean, it was advertised as part of Africa.
Where? What animals did you see? Desert animals.
Desert animals.
Yeah, rhinos and lions and shit.
Yeah, we've seen rhinos, ostriches, but
ostriches aren't in Africa.
Pretty sure they are.
I don't know.
We're
doing a lot of Googling on this podcast. Because if you haven't noticed before, we don't fucking know shit. Especially on this podcast. For some reason, when we get on this show, I can't remember anything. I can't remember movies or nothing like that. And I used to be good at that.
Haha, ostriches are in Africa.
Where can the African ostrich be found? Not in Africa.
It says today ostriches are only found natively in the wild in Africa. What the fuck are you doing?
There's a gnat that keeps flying on my head.
Oh, there's a gnat. It
lands on my head, and I'm taking this fucking flappy coaster.
Have you showered today?
Yeah.
They love things that stink. So I don't know what's going on with you.
Well, then it should be attaching to your fucking cooter.
My cooter.
Yeah. Your fucking butthole.
So yes, they are in the savannas of Africa. Thank you very much. So we've seen ostriches. We've seen the one thing I really wanted to see was the cassowary, and we got to see the cassowary. We talked about the cassowary on here before. It's the number one dangerous. Jeez, son. Sorry. It's the number one most dangerous animal in Australia. It has the most deaths by people in Australia.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, those of you, yeah. Well, I know we have some listeners in Australia, and you guys probably know. You're like, yeah, cassowary, big fucking bird.
We don't.
We don't?
No.
Never mind. We don't have any listeners in Australia. So if you have a friend or a neighbor or somebody you know in Australia, just write that little note on a pigeon and send it to Australia and put the cummcast on it.
Say, good day, mate. Heard of the cummcast.
Yeah, heard it. What?
You heard of the cummcast.
That sounds like Jamaican. So don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. You cannot do that on here.
Why? Fucking, what's his name? Tom Hanks' son did it. He's a rapper. Tom Hanks' son? You know hear about that?
Who's Tom?
Who's Tom Hanks?
What's his name? Like Al Hanks or something like that?
No, it's his youngest son. His oldest son is an actor. His youngest son is a rapper. And he did like a whole Jamaican... He did like a Jamaican tribute thing to where he just started... He spoke the language. And he was like, Bomba Clock! And shit like that. And he got so much flack for it.
Yeah, and there's a white lady dressed in like Jamaican flag bikini and like a headdress.
Is that his son?
Yeah, that's his son.
Yeah, his name's Chet. Why do you have a fucking lazy eye?
Chet. You guys need to meet my son. His name's Chet.
Yeah.
Chet, come here, Chet.
Yeah, his other son looks exactly like him, but this guy does not.
I think...
maybe that's his oldest son.
I think Chet was the snake in his boot. I think that's what Chet was. This guy...
Yeah, but see if is that the one where he does the...
This is it.
Where he does the Jamaican thing? Turn that shit up. No, it's not. What the fuck's playing?
I have no idea.
Anyway, no, he does a thing. where he does like a Jamaican like tribute thing, and like all the comments are like throwing the Jamaican flag up and like all that stuff. And then he got like so much flack on the news for it.
So Chet Hanks asked Adele to call him after her controversial carnival photo.
That's not it, Cody.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
He was actually pretty handsome when he was younger. Now he kind of looks like shit. Look at it. He was pretty sexy.
Yeah, now he looks
old.
Now he looks like
a fucking white rapper.
Now he looks like a racist.
He went from actor to... There's Tom Hanks' other son, Colin. Colin Hanks looks exactly like his dad. He was in We Are Brothers. He was the nerd, the guy that came in that one time. He was also in
Year One.
Yeah, he was in Year One. He was in a bunch of movies. Oh, Orange County.
Oh, that's Orange County. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're on King Kong.
He was in the new Jurassic.
He was in the House Bunny.
Yeah, he's in the new
Jumanji. American Dad.
He was in Jumanji.
So, well, good job, Colin Hanks. You are the good son.
But the first time I seen him was in Band of Brothers. He's in Band of Brothers.
Right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's a 14-hour long fucking.
No. His part in it.
Oh no.
He comes. He's like straight from West Point.
Oh yeah.
And he comes.
I know. For those of you who don't know what Band of Brothers is, and if
fucking buy it.
Yeah, fucking buy it. How much is it? It's like $60 or something.
I don't think it's that much. Here, let me look it up. But it is so fucking good. I watch it at least once a year, and I think it's 10 hours long.
No, it's not. It's like 18 hours long.
It's not that long.
Ryan, it took us an entire weekend to watch it.
Well, I fucking binged it in one day, so it's not fucking 18 hours long.
Okay, so I typed in how much it costs, but yeah, it's World War II. It's a very, very fucking good series. It's $20.
$40.
40?
Band of Brothers DVD box set, $40.
Okay, it's $40. It's Band of Brothers. Go watch it. It's extremely fucking good.
It's an HBO show.
It came out in 2017. I think it took like 3 weeks to actually show it all.
I don't know. It was
only one. It was one episode at a time.
It's so fucking good.
It's very good. It's very good.
Probably if you like if you're a war movie fan, like I love war movies. Enemy at the Gates, Band of Brothers, Men of Honor. All that shit. Hacksaw Ridge. I haven't seen.
You know what's weird?
I haven't seen 1817 yet though.
You know what's weird? Is Enemy at the Gates? That's with
Jude Law.
Jude Law. Okay.
My boy.
Okay. Now what's the one with fucking Owen Wilson in it? You remember Owen Wilson being in the one?
Behind Enemy Lines.
Yeah, Behind Enemy Lines is just like, oh, this looks good. It's a cool war movie.
And it's actually a decent movie.
Yeah, it's actually a decent movie.
It's not that bad.
And you click on it, it's like Owen Wilson. I was like, Marley and Me?
Yeah.
I was like, Owen Wilson? I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Meet the fuckers, Owen Wilson.
He's getting shot at. That's Ben Stiller.
Yeah, but he's in it.
Owen Wilson's in Meet the Fockers?
He's the ex-boyfriend, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But I was just like, what the fuck is he doing? Getting shot at by, like, Russians or Siberians or whoever the fuck they are.
I think it was Russians.
Yeah,
Ukraine,
it's
maybe.
Crazy. But yeah, Band of Brothers, highly recommend. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it.
Fuck yeah.
Please.
It's so good. It's sad, but it's so good. I'm gonna get it.
Now you get on to me for like following the gnat with my
with
my eyes.
It's landing on my head.
You're swatting at it like a fucking ox in the savannah desert.
It's landing on my
Sahara
head.
desert.
Different.
Yeah, you're just like you're just swatting at it like a fucking like fucking Billy Joe Bob on like in fucking the bayou of fucking Georgia.
What do you want me to do? Fucking let it dig into my head?
Bayou of Georgia, Bayou of Louisiana. Huh?
Let it dig into my head?
No, man. You smash it and then you save it for dinner tonight and you feed it to your kids.
I'm fucking trying, but it's fast.
We can, if you save it, we can feed our carrier pigeons.
We can fry it up and give it to Shy.
Yeah, we can feed it to our carrier pigeons. Be like, hey, Shy, just got killed 30 minutes ago.
Talk about the food. Because I asked, that story you told me, I asked Shy again today about the brownie batter cookie or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, are we going back to Nashville?
We can.
Oh, okay. Well, that would, okay, we're taking this is an extreme directional turn.
What were we talking about before?
We were talking about Chet Hanks and
Australia
and the zoo and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep talking about the zoo?
I wish you'd find that video of Chet Hanks, though.
We'll finish talking. I don't know if I can find it. He probably took it off.
I'll
try to find it.
Just put Chet Hanks Jamaican rap. Jamaican.
We'll just try Jamaican and we'll go to videos.
Chet Hanks accent on Golden Globes. Maybe that's it. No. Chet Hanks questionable Jamaican accent.
Okay, this is it. It's not a music video.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Do you want to watch it?
Play this one, the 40-second one.
How about the 16-second one?
Whatever.
This was 6 months ago.
I feel like it was longer.
Oh, sorry.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chatana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say? If Philip Father told manifestation in a word, soon forward come. Big up, tune in.
Yeah, that. And he got a lot of flack for that.
He's like, bro, I'm so cool. I'm about to be in Jamaica right now.
That's not even what he got in trouble for. It was another one. He was like, he was like, just like fucking going off. And then like everybody loved it in the comments, but then they were just like,
bro, it's cool if you like Jamaican music, but don't talk like a Jamaican person.
Yeah.
If you're white and you're Tom Hanks' son, you are Forrest Gump's son.
Well, I think he spent a lot of time in Jamaica, and that's how he basically learned the accent.
That's like your best friend's black, so you can say the N-word because he told you it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Have you heard that Gary Owen joke?
It's not okay. Do what?
The Gary Owen joke?
I fucking love Gary Owen.
If you haven't...
love Gary Owen.
Everybody, if you haven't listened to Gary Owen, I got first introduced by a friend, and I was like, this guy isn't funny. And then, like, I started listening to a lot of other of his stuff, newer stuff, and he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Gary Owen is
He's a giant white man.
He's a giant white man from Ohio.
Yeah.
And he's
married to a black woman, and he has kids and stuff like that. Well, he told a joke about
a lot of his bits are based off of
he kills in like urban rooms.
Yeah, but so Gary Owen had always been a very good urban room person,
which means mainly black people.
So on urban nights, it would be so urban nights is like people of color that would go, and it was just those nights for those people, and he would kill on urban nights and urban rooms and people that are primarily not white, and that's basically the majority of his fucking audience.
That's
and
his
he is
crowd.
A pasty boy from a farm in Ohio.
Yeah.
But Gary Owen's fucking awesome.
Yeah, his joke is fucking hilarious. It's, how does he say it?
Let's not give away his joke.
Well, I mean, you can go see it, but it's an old special.
Just Google Gary Owen.
Why can't I tell?
Listen to this shit. Let's talk about the real thing. Forrest Gump's son is a racist. let's talk about that.
Oh, okay.
It's Tom Hanks.
Well, I had to think about it for a minute.
Woody's son is a racist.
Yeah. I don't think he's a racist.
Okay. No, he just did a racist
People
thing.
loved it. He's famous. If I was from Jamaica,
his name is Chet, and he's Tom Hanks' son.
But if I was from the Jamaica, and the greatest thing we had was fucking Bob Marley, and you got Chet Hanks, another rapper, a singer, an artist, who's doing like a Jamaican thing.
Are you about to tell me that what he did was okay?
I'm not saying it's okay, but people loved it.
He's white. He's not from Jamaica.
So?
You can't do that nowadays.
He did.
I know, and he got flack for it.
I mean, he got flack by the media, but obviously people in Jamaica loved it.
I bet Tom Hanks is like, I survived COVID for this shit.
Tom Hanks isn't even in the country anymore. He lives in Australia.
How do you know?
That's where he lives now.
Well, he's smart. Don't get fucking mauled by a cassowary, Tom Hanks.
That's where he got COVID, in Australia.
Yeah.
That's where he lives.
He got it from a cassowary. The fucking giant bird thing.
Pretty sure he got it from people.
Do you want me to talk about the food now?
Yeah.
Since you're getting off track. Ryan's been drinking.
I had one beer.
Try that, the dill pickle Kolsch. Try it.
I will.
Just try it right now.
No.
Oh my God. So anyway, the food we did have had on vacation, we're backtracking. So this is a jumbled podcast, so just everybody just...
I'm talking about the stories you told me.
Okay. Well, everybody just work with us
about
here.
what Shy did.
Everybody work with us here. This is a jumbled podcast, but it's okay.
Not that jumbled.
It's okay. So basically the food we had a fuck ton of food. Obviously, we had so much food one day that we just had to turn in early. And we went to this bakery called Five Daughters Bakery, which shout out to those guys, because I haven't had a donut in years. Best donut I've ever had in my life.
Because it had.
They call it the 100-layer donut. But technically it's 148, she said.
Yeah.
But it just sounds better and less intimidating to call it the 100-layer donut.
Should you say 150-layer donut?
They are 3 inches tall, and it's like taking 2 Pillsbury Grand layered biscuits and putting them on top of each other, and then putting like.
Did you ever figure out what they put in it? This is just like donut smash, jelly smash, donut smash, jelly smash, donut smash.
No, it's just a donut. So look at a layered biscuit, a Pillsbury biscuit, the layer ones, how it's just like layers.
Oh,
donut.
So it's just a flaky donut.
No, it's solid. It's a donut, but it just has all these layers stacked on top of each other. And
is there anything in the layers, or is it just...
every single donut had some kind of filling inside of it.
I thought it was like jelly custard.
No, it's not a
jelly
cake.
Custard.
It's not a cake.
Well, I thought it was cooler than that. Then I thought
it was the best one I've ever had, because I had a vanilla cream one, and so it had literally vanilla inside of it, and then fucking vanilla cream on top. It was fucking amazing. And then, my favorite one was the King Kong, and it was a maple bacon donut, which is my favorite donut of all time. Can't get any better than that when it comes to donuts to me. And then I also it was a guava iced regular donut, and the guava taste was so on point, and it was fucking amazing. I've never had a fruit flavored, like something like guava, and it tastes just like it. It was so good. So shout out to $5 Bakery in Nashville. It was fucking amazing. There's multiple. They have multiple locations. But shout out to them, and Cheyenne loved it. Which Cheyenne loves any kind of sweet shit. She wanted to go to this place called the Legendary Milkshake Bar. I didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go because we had 6 fucking 100-layer donuts.
Yeah, we bought half a dozen of these donuts.
Yeah.
So she walked up this fucking milkshake, and the lid wouldn't even go on, and she got it to go. The lid wouldn't even go on. It was some kind of like cookie dough. There was no ice cream. It was a very small
just a cup of cookie dough.
No, it was a very small middle layer of ice cream, and the ice cream was good. But on the bottom, it had chocolate chips and cookie dough, so you couldn't even fucking drink the thing. You had to eat it. And then it had ice and chocolate all around it, like chocolate syrup. And then it had fucking ice cream in the center. Then more chocolate chips, then more cookie dough. And then they put like a whole fucking cookie in it, whipped cream, and all kinds of shit.
And the crazy thing is, guys, Shy is a diabetic.
No, Shy's not a diabetic. She was born borderline type 1 diabetic. But if she continues to eat shit like that, she will lose a foot. She will lose a foot. But no, this was a vacation. It's one time a year.
Right.
We don't do that shit. We don't eat sweets like that. We don't do anything like that. So I use my vacation to literally do everything I haven't done in a year. And I did it right this year because I gained 10 pounds. Solid pounds. I weighed myself before I left, and I weighed myself this morning, which we got back. When we're recording this, we got back the night before. I gained 10 pounds.
And that's why you're fasting for 3 days.
I am attempting to fast for 3 days, and I think I'm going to break down night number 1, which I normally fast. I normally do a 24-hour fast 1 day a week, just to reset the body, reset the clock.
This is fucking great.
I told you. Ryan's drinking the Deal With It pickle Kolsch from.
Kind of smells like peanut butter
from Tailgate Brewery. Are you having a stroke?
No, it just kind of smells like peanut butter.
But I try to fast 1 day a week normally, just because it's good to reset the body and the internal clock and get your immune system up and functioning again. And so I do that normally, but I think I'm going to break down tonight after we finish recording because I'm fucking starving. And I just need some kind of food in me. I had to drink an entire kombucha when we got home because I did not have a regular bowel movement for 5 days. And my asshole was like trench warfare. Like, it was just going through the muck with a 12 gauge trying to get through it. So it was not good, but I had a wonderful time. Drank, ate my way into a 10-pound deficit, which is fine because you have to live. I do it. I mean, I've lost an extreme amount of weight, but it's not, you know, I've lost 230 pounds over the course of 4 years, but you have to live your fucking life. I do it. I gained 10 pounds and I am not upset at all. The only reason why I'm fasting is because I felt like garb the entire fucking, like, every night I felt like garbage, but in the morning I felt fine. And I worked out one time because it did rain down there for a couple days, and it kind of put a damper on being active. But I did go on a run the first full day we had there, and it was nice. I jogged around. The neighborhood we lived in was an Hispanic mostly neighborhood. It was very diverse. It was very diverse, as in just the neighborhood we lived around. It was really nice house, Mercedes in the driveway, working class house, very nice manicured lawn, very nice like middle ground house, and then right next to that, shit house. And it went like that.
A house made of shit.
Yeah, literally. And it went like that every 3 houses. It was like nice, middle, shit. Nice, middle, shit. And it was that entire neighborhood. It was really strange how it was that entire neighborhood around us. But that side of town, it was awesome. Such a diverse group of people. Working class families, small businesses. I wish we would have went to more of those places just because we probably would have had a better experience. We did go to a very nice restaurant our last night there and had a really nice dinner. Cheyenne had a duck. She had a seared duck breast and
a duck titty.
And she had duck one time, and they never asked her how she wanted to cook. They just brought it out to her. So he asked her how she wanted to cook, and
she said fucking flopping and
she
shit.
She said flip flop done like her steak. And he goes, but Cheyenne's a redneck, and this is a nice restaurant, and this guy was not a redneck, even though
Did she say flip flop done?
She said flip flop done. And he goes, so is that rare? And
can you do duck that way? Since it's poultry?
You can do it medium rare, because she got it medium rare, and it should have been medium, but it was very fucking good.
Because she's done that before. He was like, how would you like it cooked? Flip flop done.
They're like, so what does that mean?
She's like, oh, still mooing.
Yeah, so, but that's Cheyenne. She's a woman of very few words.
Yeah, very few words, and what she does say
I mean, honestly,
redneck.
She came home to me one day and she said, so guess what happened to me? And I said, what? And she said that somebody at work asked her what her favorite food was, and she panicked and just screamed meatloaf. Yeah. And I was like, is meatloaf really your favorite food? And I was like, no, her favorite food's pizza, because she's a basic bitch. But she said, I was like, your favorite food's pizza? She's like, well, my mom's meatloaf's pretty good. I was like, but she screamed it. She screamed meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
And everybody works like going along with it. Like, yeah, meatloaf's pretty good. I like meatloaf. I was like, it's a log of beef. You can't get any fucking duller than that.
Beef, egg, and breadcrumbs.
Yeah. You can't get any fucking duller than that. Like, some people get creative and they use oats instead of breadcrumbs. Like, it's nothing fucking special.
That reminds me of Mom, too, because that's what Mom does when we go out to eat. She'll just be like, oh, I want to try something new, and she'll get it, and she'll fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And then she'll just be like, I don't like this, and then she'll just get a chicken quesadilla. Mom, why didn't you get a fucking chicken quesadilla to start with if you're just going to do basic shit food?
Yeah, what happens to Mom is she panics and she gets anxiety like the server's going to cut off her head if she doesn't have her order, if she's not ready to order when they walk up.
Even though they gave us 20 fucking minutes.
So she panics and decides something that she's not going to like. And then
salmon sandwich.
And then she should have just got a fucking hamburger. Mm-hmm. And she's so mad because she, I get really mad when I waste money on shit food, especially if it's expensive. But then she's upset because she should have just got a fucking hamburger. Instead, she got like beef stroganoff with fucking lobster in it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something crazy. And then when we tried, it's actually pretty good, but she doesn't fucking like it. And I was like, well, that's your own fault, man. I was like, order something else.
Yep.
I was like, don't send it back, though, because they're going to spit your food.
Yep.
That's one thing she likes to send. Mom likes to send
I don't ever
stuff.
fucking do that.
No. Never, ever, ever,
I've been
ever
with
send
people.
your fucking food back.
I've been with people and they're just like, oh, let's send it back. And they come back and they're just like, would you like to send it back? Because we had one experience where it would come out cold. And they're like, do you want to send it back? And I was like, nope, I'm too hungry. I ain't doing that shit. And they're like, well, I want to send mine back. And I was like, you can fucking get your food spit in, but I'm going to eat this shit cold.
Yeah. People don't realize that no matter where the fuck you are, somebody will spit in your food. We have seen the movie.
We've seen Waiting.
We have seen the movie Waiting. And by the way, that's getting put on Netflix very shortly.
I think it's already on there.
Is it? Okay. Well, yeah, the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. Gotta see that movie because it's the ultimate. Yeah, everybody spits in your food. Doesn't matter how many stars the restaurant has. If you send it back, they will spit in your fucking food.
Yep. I don't give a shit.
Just imagine there's spit on every piece of food.
Unless it's a
back.
fucking 4 or 5 star restaurant, look who works back there cooking. Those are the people who would spit in your food.
Yeah.
They look like the people who would spit in your food. Not saying if you listen to this show and you work in a restaurant and you're in the back in the kitchen and stuff like that, you might
But you probably know somebody who spits
you
in
might
food.
be a decent person, but
Yeah.
you probably know exactly who the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, you know somebody that spits in people's food.
Yeah.
I have a friend. He's a personal friend, and he used to deliver food, and he told me he'd eat the French fries. I was like, you're like the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he's still my friend.
We knew a guy in high school who used to chew tobacco, and he worked at McDonald's, and he would spit his chew spit in the fryer. So,
And I was like, 1, that's gross. 2, you can get burned. And
Right.
3, why? Like, why?
I don't know. I heard
You could have spit in anything.
I heard some shit about him, and I feel like he's not doing very good. So,
Well,
karma's a bitch.
Karma's a bitch. You spit in the fryer, you get AIDS.
AIDS.
I don't know. Yeah. So I refuse to send anything back. I don't care if I order like a steak. I usually eat my steak medium. So if it's rare, I'm going to fucking eat it and love it.
I mean, there's certain circumstances. If I get it medium and it's fucking just straight up a brick, I will send this somebody.
There's
back.
a difference. There's
Yeah.
a difference. If it's underdone, I'm okay.
There is an extreme.
If it's a little underdone, I'm good. But if it's overdone, I'm okay to an extent. There's a line drawn in the sand.
And if
Or
you're
if I'm super hungry, I'll just order something else and pay for it. I don't
Right.
care. But I'm not gonna send my shit back unless it's in a very extreme. If it's got like fucking a hair on it or something.
And if you're big like me and you walk into a public restaurant and somebody calls you fat, I don't give a shit what fucking age they are. Smack them in the face.
Unless they're,
Nope, they deserve it.
we're not smacking anybody in the face.
They deserve it.
Ryan's had 2 beers.
I don't care if
So
they
he's feeling very mighty.
I don't
right
care
now.
if they're 70 and mentally deranged. Smack them.
Ryan.
Maybe it'll wake them up.
Ryan's drinking the dill pickle Kolsch, and before that he had a Golden Drock, which if you guys remember the Golden Drock beer I reviewed, it's like 10.5% alcohol. So he basically had.
But I'm a man, so it doesn't affect
He basically had a Cheyenne glass-sized bottle of wine.
Basically.
And so he's feeling pretty good right now. Ryan's had a rough week at work. And it's only been 2 days.
It's only fucking 2 days, and I wasn't even there yesterday.
That is why we review beer. That's why we review beers of the week, because of that fact. Because of that simple fact.
But I just wonder how many people who listen to the podcast skip it. They're just like, oh, Cody's going to talk for 1.5 minutes, so let's just... Boop, 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 boop.
I really don't think we do, because it's not like an episode of Joe Rogan.
Oh, I guarantee fucking...
I was listening to an episode of Joe Rogan, and it was 19 minutes long. 19 minutes of ads. It's crazy. But
maybe we'll make a poll on Instagram or something. So go follow us on Instagram and we'll make a poll that says yes or no if you skip the beer of the week.
Oh, and you could email us too, but I'm gonna stop asking that because
I feel like email is too much for people these days.
Then send us a fucking DM.
That's why
we're on Instagram.
That's why it's all on the gram. So we're gonna make a poll and it's yes or no to skipping to the beer of the week.
Cummcasters love the gram. That's our number one main hub of communication. That to our great pig milker army, we communicate through Instagram and carrier pigeons. Yep, only.
Gonna conquer the world through Instagram.
Do what?
So we're gonna conquer the world through Instagram.
Yeah, many have done it. Many hot/fake women have done it.
Yeah. Hey, they're nice people.
I sometimes I doubt it.
Trying to survive.
You know what I seen today? I seen that Paris Hilton's persona of a dumb blonde, it was fake. I seen that today.
That bitch is stupid.
We had that episode with that we just completely knocked on Paris, and I don't know if she's smart or dumb
It's not
for
fake.
making herself seem.
Who would do 20? Who would do 20 years of being the dumb blonde and just be like, oh, it's actually I graduated from like fucking Harvard.
We'll think about this. Larry the Cable Guy. His name's Dan Whitney. That's his persona the whole time.
He's also a comedian, so different. Paris is a rich, uppity, blonde white girl.
I'm trying to think about it. So Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton is a DJ. That's the number one thing.
So Paris Hilton, on her revealing the new documentary, I'm not a dumb blonde. I'm just really good at pretending to be one.
Well, you fucking fooled us.
And it's basically
Is that right? Like now?
Yeah,
She
that's
looks
her.
fucking great.
Yeah, it's Paris Hilton. She always does.
That doesn't mean shit.
She owns a makeup company.
She's still a fucking asshole.
All I know is she's basically getting to the later. She's 39 years old, so she's basically coming to the later years in her life that she wants to be remembered not as a dumb blonde, but as like a smart businesswoman.
You should have done this
And
shit sooner.
I respect that, but you're 39.
Yeah.
You're 39 years old, and she is definitely a billionaire. I mean, she's
Like, you've already been made fun of on South Park. Like, you're fucking...
like her perfume is estimated to have done more than 2.5 billion in sales. She has 19 product lines that span skincare, handbags, jewelry, and lingerie, with more than 45 branded retail locations.
I feel like you should have done this when you hit 30, not fucking...
Yeah.
It's me.
But here's the thing, though. In the past 10 years, she's probably grown her business immensely, and that's probably why she didn't want to do it.
I guess.
But here's the thing. After you have her... See, here's the thing. People
Vogue
liked
is her shit.
People liked the dumb blonde, and that's what gave them a doorway into buying her products because she was that persona.
That's like Lindsay Lohan. That's when she was like, after like Herbie Fully Loaded, she was just like, she hung out with Paris Hilton and was like, fucking Lindsay Lohan's a sleut, and then now she's nowhere to be found.
Well, what is that guy's name from the Police Academy? What's his real name? It's the
I couldn't tell you.
I cannot remember his name.
I feel like his name starts with a V. Something.
He's a comedian. I wish I could. It's a weird name. I really wish I could remember his name.
Cast. Right there. Down. Whatever.
I really wish I could remember his name. It is
Steve Guttenberg.
no.
Steve Guttenberg.
No, it's not Steve Guttenberg.
Then who the fuck are you talking about?
It's the that guy.
Oh! Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Why'd you say that?
I couldn't remember. his fucking name. It's a weird name.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
So that's like Bobcat Goldthwait. He's a comedian, and he has that persona. And even still, and that movie came out in 1984, and even still, people are like, do the fucking whatever from the Police Academy, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. This is just me. I'm Bobcat Goldthwait. I'm not that fucking guy anymore.
Right.
And he doesn't want to do it. So I understand that Paris is wanting to not be a dum-dum anymore.
Finally change.
And be who she really is. But even the voice is fake.
Really?
Like, even the voice is fake. She talks normally. Like a normal educated person that she is. And a successful businesswoman. And I think...
I can't even feel bad now for the episode we did.
I don't feel bad about it because it was a good episode. And I laughed.
Hey, the shit we said was partially true.
Okay, regardless of her persona, she still made that sex tape. She still had a lot of
The one
wiener.
she was
She
texting.
she still had a lot of wieners in her. Let's be honest. So whether
Hey,
that was
that doesn't mean anything.
whether that was her persona or just her,
What's in the past is in the past.
huh?
What's in the past is in the past. Just because she fucked a lot of dudes doesn't mean she's a hoe. Maybe.
Okay, whatever. You're right. What's in the past is in the past.
That's what I'm saying.
So we forgive you, Paris.
She's 39. She finally grew up.
We forgive you, Paris. You finally grew up at 39. You're the definition of a late bloomer.
I mean, you've always been my hero.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You've always been our hero. When I want to laugh, I just look up articles about you.
Yep.
So shout out to Paris Hilton. You are an adult now.
Finally.
Congratulations. Which hey, I support it. That's fine. I'm glad the world has one more adult.
I'm actually surprised because I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a fake thing.
Yeah, it just came out. Her documentary just got released.
Really?
So I'm glad. The world has one more adult now, which good for the world. Use your new adulthood wisely.
Now go find Lindsay Lohan and make her change her ways. Because we miss her.
Who knows where that girl is? Who knows?
We miss Lindsay Lohan.
You miss Lindsay Lohan.
She's so hot.
What?
Huh? Said she's so hot.
Like now?
Always.
What?
Fucking Mean Girls, everything.
No. Not now.
Huh? She's a fucking super babe.
I don't think so.
I think so. Tweeted at Taylor Swift with no context and fans are confused. Okay, that's a video. Go back.
Yeah, I'm going.
Just go to images, dude. Bleh. Super babe.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
You know who's hot now? You know who's super, super hot now? Hillary Duff.
Honey Boo.
Honey Boo Boo's still 14, right?
I know.
Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
Yeah, the new, fuck, what's that movie? Yeah, Hillary Duff's freaking smoking.
You mean Amanda Bynes? No, it's not Amanda Bynes.
That's Hillary Duff.
Yeah.
She came out with the new movie, the old new movie. I can't remember.
Hillary Duff pinches unusual childhood delicacy.
What the fuck is it called? They're producing the new, I can't remember the fucking name.
I don't know.
I can't remember anything. New movie. The Haunting of Sharon Tate. No. Or new fucking movie.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Either way.
War Inc.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It got a 2.8.
Hillary Duff
on fucking IMDb.
Hillary Duff fans.
That movie sucks.
Hillary Duff fans, you know what I'm talking about.
It got a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. Obviously, it was fucking horrible.
The Haunting of Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
With Hillary Duff in it.
Last year.
Whatever. It got an 8 on Metacritic. I don't know. Is that an 8 out of 10?
Well, Sharon Tate is the lady who was the serial killer victim. That's who Sharon Tate is.
Oh.
In Hollywood.
You sure it's the same thing?
Yeah. Look. Hollywood actress Sharon Tate becomes plagued by victims or visions of imminent death. Sharon Tate is a real person.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. But shout out to Hillary Duff. You're still hot. Britney Spears. She's pretty hot too still.
Yeah.
Britney Spears is good looking.
I don't know. She has all those commercials about addiction on the radio. And they just annoy me.
What?
Because she was, I forget what she was addicted to.
Yeah, they've all been addicted to something.
Pills, maybe.
Everybody has their addiction. Booze.
But she's like
alcohol.
Carrot Top. She has her shows in Vegas now.
Booze, cocaine, heroin, meth. And if you're Paris Hilton, dick
and dogs.
Dick and makeup.
Dick, dogs, makeup. Poodles.
So it's about time for some news stories.
Yeah.
All right. So
couple
news stories here. All right. We have so Taco Bell is now selling its own custom wine pairing.
I swear to God, what's it taste like?
It's now selling its own custom wine pairing. So,
pairing with their fucking. This wine's good with our chalupa. This wine's good with our fucking.
It's only one wine.
Then that's not a fucking pairing. You're telling me it goes. So this wine goes good with horse meat. That's basically what you're telling me. Horse meat and lettuce.
Yeah. So Taco Bell is now selling custom wine. So the jalapeno noir is to pair is to be paired with the toasted cheesy chalupa. This is going to be only available for a limited time in Canada.
Taco Bell sounds so fucking good.
So Taco Bell Canada, Taco Bell does not sound good right now.
Bullshit.
So Taco Bell Canada is quoted saying the duo is quote unquote irresistible. The rich taste and crunchy texture of the beloved chalupa complements notes of wild strawberry, cherry, and beetroot in the silky limited edition red wine.
Why is it a jalapeno?
The spiciness to go with the taco. I don't fucking
This is
know.
the dumbest shit.
So
ever.
the wine is made at a local Ontario vineyard.
This is almost as bad as the fucking the Big Mac candles. You got a fucking ketchup candle, a mayonnaise candle.
Yeah.
What was it? The quarter pounder candle?
It was a quarter pounder candle.
A fucking onion candle?
Yeah.
You dumbasses.
At one time, actually, White Castle had a White Castle scented candle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So this is so it's being called a collector's item and is available for $25 Canadian and $19 US.
Dumb.
This option will not be available in the US, unfortunately.
You know why? Because it's fucking dumb.
However, Taco Bell does already sell alcohol at its Cantina locations.
They have a Taco Bell cantina?
Yeah, they have Taco Bell Cantina locations.
Nothing like shitty food at a fucking fucking white people cantina. We're going to the Taco Bell cantina. We're going to get like margaritas and shit, bro. What'd you type in? Because it just popped up state parks.
I put Taco Bell Cantina locations.
Okay. Right there. California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois.
They serve a full selection of alcoholic drinks. That's cool. Let's see what some of these...
Ooh, you can get the freezy freezes.
Yeah, so Twisted Freezes, beer and wine. And moderately priced. You can get a sangria.
Gross.
That's cool. I don't know why you gotta call it Cantina, though. So they have, like...
Oh, that's shit, they got their own taps.
Yeah, it's their own taps. It's their own freeze machines. They have... Let's see, how many is that? 8 freezy, freezer cocktails that they can make you. And I think that's pretty dope. If you can go into Taco Bell and get drunk at the same time.
The food is still Taco Bell.
Yeah, the food is still Taco Bell.
Shit.
But if you go and get some, I know they don't have cheesy fiesta potatoes anymore, but you could have gone.
What?
They got rid of cheesy fiesta potatoes.
They got rid of the goddamn Chicken Little at KFC, and they got rid of the best fucking thing they could ever have at Taco Bell. The Mexican pizza.
The Mexican pizza is fucking garbage.
Bullshit, it's good.
No, it's fucking not.
They also got rid of, what else did they get rid of? They got rid of a bunch of
Dude,
other stuff.
you get a 5-layer burrito. When I was fat, I would get the 5-layer burrito, and I'd take one bite out of it, and then the second bite, I just suck all the internal shit out of the burrito.
Gross.
Yeah, it extremely gross. I was a fat fuck. So basically, that's what's going on now. But I think that'd be pretty dope. If the food sucks, you can still go to Taco Bell and get a $4 fucking beer.
Yeah, you can get fucked up at Taco Bell.
Hey, at least you know you're safe. I feel like,
I guess,
nothing's safer on earth.
If you walk into a regular Taco Bell, it's fucking high school kids and fucking basically homeless people. So if you walk into a canteen at Taco Bell, there won't be high school kids there because you have to be 21. But there will be just homeless people still sitting there.
Yeah, because Taco Bell is the coolest place on earth.
The coolest place to fucking hang out and get drunk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If there's a Taco Bell cantina here and no other place was open, I'd totally go and get drunk at Taco Bell just because I could. Because I am a sad person, so I would totally do it.
Very sad. All right, I got one here, and I think this is gonna do us for time after mine. Let's see what we got. So the Fresh Prince Mansion just got listed for 5 nights on Airbnb. Only 5 nights. That's all they're listing.
Only 5 nights.
Only 5 nights. So the California mansion made famous by the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, with host Will Smith. He is actually working with the people who own this house, and he is listing it on Airbnb. It's commemorating the 30th anniversary of the sitcom. It says guests who book for 1 night of the 5. You can 5 groups of people can do it for 1 night. They're only doing it for 5 nights. But they got it all laid out like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air scene.
Right.
The kitchen.
Only if I can have the butler, I would do that. If the butler still was there, I would totally buy it.
I think he might have died.
Huh?
The real butler in the show.
Fucking dig him up and stick him in his suit and set him at the kitchen table.
But they got it exactly like the show, down to like Will's bedroom, all this stuff. The bathroom, it has an outdoor lounge, a pool, a dining room, and all the meals are served to you on a silver platter. The mansion is being listed for $30 a night for 5 dates, October 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, and 14th. I guarantee it's already fucking booked up. So don't even try.
That's what they did. That's what the lady that owns the last Blockbuster in
Yeah, she turned it into an Airbnb.
Yeah, but it was only like $40 a night. So it was basically booked up for the next year and a half.
See, they could fucking like outrageously price that shit, but they're only doing it because this is somebody's house still. So Will Smith was working with the people who own the house, and they're just like, all right, we'll do it for 5 nights on these dates, and we're only going to charge $30 a night. So I'd say it's probably already booked up people, but you could always try, I guess, if you live in the California region.
Yeah, go and hang out with a place that, Will Smith.
A piece of fucking history. He's not going to be there.
No.
He ain't fucking there.
He should be.
Right.
Fucking who knows where Jada is? Off sucking some strange.
What'd you say?
Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife.
Oh.
She's off banging whatever that rapper's name is. Not anymore, but she was.
Okay. Fucking unveiling all the secrets.
No, it's not a secret. They sat down at the red table and fucking talked about it.
Oh, okay. Well, we got time
and then
for...
they laughed about each of them cheating on each other, which is wholesome.
Yeah.
It's a wholesome family experience.
Yeah.
Do we have time for one more?
We got time for one more.
Okay. Well, I do have a quick poll for you here. Ooh. So, Burger King...
been forever.
So, the Burger King's new Hershey Chocolate Whopper...
Oh, boy.
...becomes an instant hit in Taiwan.
No shit. It always becomes an instant hit in fucking Asia.
Is this something you would try? Yes or no?
It's the chocolate chip what?
It's a Hershey's Chocolate Whopper. It's got Hershey. So think of a s'more.
So the bun is just
the
bun is a chocolate chip pancake.
No, so think of a s'more.
Okay.
But
with meat.
Put the
meat s'more.
So literally open up the Whopper in half.
Open up the Whopper.
Hershey bar on it. Close it.
Hershey bar. So it's just a Hershey with a bun.
No, a Whopper, like an actual Whopper with everything.
So Whopper with onions, pickles, ketchup, mayonnaise.
Yeah. Meat, cheese.
Well, I want a double Whopper, so we're putting 2 patties, 2 pieces of cheese.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom of it, chocolate.
A
Hershey chocolate bar.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
If you really want to fucking wow me, you make the bun chocolate chip pancakes.
So basically like a reverse
like a fucking McGriddle.
A McGriddle.
A giant McGriddle.
McGriddle, dude, best thing on McDonald's.
It has to be. It is. You can't replicate a McGriddle. They're just so good.
You can replicate a McGriddle.
But they're not as good. Gotta put the fucking MSG in there.
I feel like there's way more than just
Did you know
MSG.
you can buy MSG?
Yes.
You can just like buy a bag of it.
Ryan,
like fucking sugar.
Most Asian restaurants, Asian cuisine restaurants, they try not to use it, but it's kind of avoidable because the recipe calls for it. And honestly, it does make stuff taste better. But it is terrible for us in large quantities.
Well, next time I make chicken, I'm just gonna be like bag of MSG. Just like if I'm gonna barbecue chicken, just sprinkle a little bit in the barbecue sauce.
Ryan, it's literally like it's very minimal. Like you just put a little bit in it,
like a little salt.
It's not like salt. It's just you just sprinkle it.
It's not just gonna kill me.
It's killed a lot of people.
MSG,
monosodium glutamate,
long term.
Yeah, in mass quantities and large amounts. So if you're,
I'm talking like every once in a while.
So if you're out at your $6.99 all you can eat Chinese not Chinese,
and just Salt Bay little fucking MSG on that
Asian cuisine buffet, you probably have cancer.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, just like get you some. Next time you get like some shitty pasta, or you make some shitty pasta, you can just take Salt Bay a little MSG on there.
I don't want MSG in my house because when we go and eat sushi or any kind of other Asian cuisine, there's most likely MSG in it, which is fine because it's not an all the time thing. But I want to have it in the house in my spice cabinet because I won't use it. My food tastes good regardless. It doesn't need MSG in it.
Oh well.
Yeah. So I guess that's the episode then.
Yeah, this is one fucking weird episode.
This is a very weird episode. We have one every so often, which is fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. It's a decompress episode. So, but hey.
Oh well, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much. We love you. Love you long time. Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Love you long time.
We couldn't do the show without you guys, so we greatly appreciate it. Thank you again for all the downloads. Thank you if you told a friend. Again, this means a lot to us. It means we're doing something right. It means that, we love doing this show and we love giving it to you guys. So we
love giving it to you.
We love giving it to you, and we really appreciate it, everybody. Just from the bottom of our hearts, we really do. So remember, everybody, stay safe out there. Fucking wash your hands, wash your ass. Be careful with that MSG. It's fucking good, but man, I guess it'll fucking kill you. Who knows? Go support Paris Hilton. She's actually making changes. Go find fucking Lindsay Lohan because we need her back because she's the best. And that's
tell her to bring back Herbie too.
Bring that fucking bitch ass Herbie. Where he been since the 90s?
In a fucking dump.
Fucking graveyard.
Yeah, he's on a heroin binge.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking...
Whoever thought a fucking Volkswagen Bug would win a NASCAR race anyway?
Herbie. Duh.
Herbie. Just because that motherfucker...
That's what happens when you give a fucking Volkswagen Beetle meth.
Yeah, but just because he was alive and shit. You don't fucking see Pee-wee's Playhouse fucking the sofa fucking doing a sofa race.
No, because Pee-wee jerked off his Pee-wee in a movie theater and it got canceled real fast.
It wasn't his fault.
It was a really good movie.
It was a porno movie theater. And number one rule is you don't fucking beat your dick in a porno theater.
It's Pee-wee. Nothing in his fucking life makes sense.
He would have never got caught. They would have never known who he was. Because grown fucking men don't watch Pee-wee. No, would never know who he was, but as soon as he got fucking arrested, he'd be like, you can't arrest me on Pee Wee Herman. And they're just, boom, done. So, let's get out of here.
Alright, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like I said, if you are in or around Nashville, please go and get some of that Tailgate Brewery beer. Go check it out. They have a few locations, and I highly recommend going to the Crazy Gnome on the east side. Just go and travel, go have a good time, live your life. Even though we're on some restrictions, just try to find a way to get out there and live your life and make it the best you can because we only get one, everybody. Remember, be the person your dog thinks you are. Love the fuck out of you guys. Tell a friend. We will see you next episode. We have a very special guest, but I cannot divulge that information or the FBI will come after me. So, thank you all so much. Love you guys. And remember, when life gets hard and life gets you down, milk that pig, everybody.
Peace.
We out.